Hello everyone. I am An Haiji, a lead teacher who works at Gwangju-10 Elementary School. Today, our society is evolving rapidly due to the development of AI technology. Therefore, the importance of artificial intelligence and software education is being emphasized as the basic literacy of students who will live in the future. In this lesson, we will discuss convergence education using drones as a tool for physical computing in software education. The order of the lectures is as follows. First, let's look at the structure of drones and their flight principles. Second, let's take a look at how to fly a drone. Third, let's look at convergence education using drones. This is a list of pre-training contents related to this class. Before listening to this lesson lecture, it's good to have understandings of algorithms, Scratch 3.0. First, let's look at drones. Do you know what a drone is? The following video shows a cluster drones at the opening ceremony of the Pyeongchang Olympics. Look for the drone in the video.
And as it is released, we haven't seen this part. This has been kept secret, but we're promised that it's going to be spectacular. $1,200 drones used in this sequence, the largest number ever used, and not only are the Olympic rings formed in the snow, they're formed in the sky. The famed and most powerful.
Let's take a look at what drones mean. The word drone means bees humming, and it's the name given to a small aircraft flying around with a similar sound. In other words, a drone is an aircraft that travels at a distance without a person on board. The first place these drones were used was on the battlefield. In the early days, drones performed many reconnaissance missions with cameras. But now, technology has advanced and drones are being used for attacks such as launching missiles. Advances in drone technology have recently helped soldiers who fly drones escape this fear because they are safely piloting from tens or hundreds of kilometers away. In recent years, drones have become widely used throughout society. More and more people are buying drones as a personal hobby, and some companies are using them to prepare unmanned delivery systems. The following is an explanation of the flight principle of the drone. Watch the video to learn how drones fly.
그런데 드론은 어떻게 하늘에 떠 있을 수 있는 걸까요? 여기 가장 대표적인 드론 4개의 프로펠러로 이루어진 쿼드코프터가 있습니다. 우선 드론이 위로 올라가는 힘은 양력입니다. 프로펠러의 회전으로 공기가 아래로 밀리는 동시에 그 공기가 다시 프로펠러를 위로 밀게 되면서 작용 반작용의 원리가 적용되어 양력이 발생합니다. 이때 드론이 받는 중력보다 양력이 크다면 드론이 위로 올라갈 수 있겠죠? 드론이 이동하기 위해서는 여기에 추력과 항력이 더해집니다. 항력은 공기의 저항으로 인해 작용되는 힘이고 추력은 이를 이겨내고 진행 방향으로 움직이는 힘입니다. 즉, 항력보다 추력이 강하면 그 방향으로 이동하게 됩니다. 그리고 네 힘이 모두 같을 때는 드론이 제자리에 멈춰있는 호버링을 할 수 있게 되는 것이랍니다. 드론의 원리, 간단하죠?
Next, let's take a look at how to fly a drone. The drone to be used in this class is DJI's Telodrone. A telodrone is a type of small quadcopter that is an educational drone developed by DJI Corporation. It weighs about 80 grams, including propellers and batteries, and measures around 92.541 millimeters. At a relatively low price, it is used to train in the use of drones at many training sites. So what is a quadcopter? Drones are divided into dual copters, tricopters, quadcopters, hexagonal copters, and octocopters depending on the number of rotors. Therefore, the telodrones to be used in this class belong to the quadcopter of these. In simple terms, the drones facing rotors rotate in the same direction, adjacent rotors rotate in the opposite direction, and the body does not rotate, so you can control it. This principle allows the drone to hover in the air. Small, portable telodrones are widely used in training sites because they are equipped with propeller protection to protect the aircraft in the event of a collision, making them very fond of beginners to practice flying. To operate a telodrone, use the Telo application. It is essential to control the camera and many functions of a telodrone. The Telo application allows you to manipulate the drone's body, uses the camera to take photos and videos, and is used to copy photos and videos to folders on your mobile device. In order to operate a telodrone using the Telo application, the mobile device must first connect the drone. Enable Wi-Fi on your mobile device, and then select the Telo XXXXX network. If you see the following on your mobile device, it means that a connection has been established. When connected from the drone's main body, you can see the light coming in. When the telodrone is connected, the landing button is activated in the application. By tapping the following icon, the drone will take off, and when you are landing after flying, you can tap the icon below to make a landing. You can use the virtual joystick in the Telo application to operate the telodrone. You can use the joystick below the screen to control the drone's direction, forward-backward movement, altitude, and left and right movement. And let's take a look at the precautions you must know before operating the drone. Do not fly the drone where people or vehicles pass. Before taking off the drone, make sure there are no people around. Do not fly the drone more than 10 meters high, or send it too far. Do not fly the drone around people or objects. Do not fly the drone near water, trees, bushes, or on the roofs of buildings. If the drone is malfunctioning, it must be landed immediately. Let's look at the telodrone flight practice video using the Telo app.
자, 그러면 이제 드론을 날려보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 먼저 여기, 자, 요 버튼 한번 눌러줄게요. 네, 이륙이 됐죠. 이륙이 됐고, 드론이 그냥 가만히 있습니다. 네, 텔론이 이만큼 호버링이 상당히 잘 되는 드론이에요. 자, 이 상태에서 오른손 엄지를 앞에다 찍으시고 살짝 밀면, 네, 이렇게 앞으로 이동하죠. 자, 뒤로 움직이죠. 네, 이런 식으로 아주 손쉽게 조정할 수 있는 게 이 드론의 가장 큰 특징입니다. 자, 마찬가지로 오른손 엄지를 왼쪽으로 밀게 되면 왼쪽으로 진행하고요. 자, 오른쪽으로 밀면 오른쪽으로 진행을 합니다. 정말 다루기 쉬운 드론이에요. 자, 그 다음에 네, 왼손 엄지를 대고, 자, 얘를 왼쪽으로 돌리게 되면 드론은 왼쪽으로 돌고 계속 돌죠. 오른쪽으로 돌리면 오른쪽으로 돕니다. 이게 텔로의 가장 기본적인 조작 방법입니다. 자, 그 다음에 왼손을 대고 위로 올리게 되면 상승, 자, 내리게 되면 하강을 합니다. 자, 드론 밑에 손을 한번 대보도록 하겠습니다. 네. 자, 여기에서 화살표 방향이 바뀌었죠? 네, 한번 눌러볼게요. 터치 착륙, 손바닥 착륙이란 두 가지가 뜹니다. 자, 손바닥 착륙을 한번 눌러볼게요. 확인. 자, 이렇게. 네, 손바닥이 착륙이 됐죠.
Next, let's look at Convergence education using drones. The first is education using the TeleEdu application. The TeleEdu app is an educational game programming application designed for preschoolers to 12-year-old that supports drone flight, demonstrations, and building block programming. The app has 12 planet levels, and students must complete each task by programming a virtual telo in each game. Through this app, students can pilot a virtual drone to experience airplane flight and develop logical thinking and creativity. In other words, it has the advantage of being able to experience drone programming using the drone simulator function, even if students do not have a drone. Students can also do block coding to control real drones. Let's take a look at the screen composition and functions of the TeleEdu application. The one icon in the center of the screen is a block coding practice function. Learn the function of the block using drone simulation. Icon 2 is a drone pilot function that allows you to control the Telo drone in the same way as in the Telo app. Icon 3 is a drone block coding function, which enables drone block coding. First, let's learn drone block coding through the game. Select Training Station. Choose the lowest level, Warp. When learning starts, the following screen is displayed. Icon 1 in the center of the screen is a drone, which is a virtual drone that moves according to the block coding command given by the user. 2 is a teleportation gate, and this is a teleportation gate where you can go to the next mission. Moving the drone here is the goal of each round. 3 is a drone block, which is classified into each category. For now, this is the easiest step, so only the motion category is visible on the screen. 4 is a collection of commands. Click 3 to see the commands in the category. 5 is the Start button. This inserts blocks of commands below the Start button. Press the Start button and the drone will be able to carry out commands. So, if the user codes for the target, executes the commands, and the drone arrives at the desired destination, the mission is successful. From now on, let's pause the screen and complete the mission step by step. Next, we will learn how to program a drone using TeleEdu. On the initial screen of TeleEdu, press button 3 to run the block coding function. The screen configuration is as follows. 1 is the drone block package, which is a collection of blocks necessary to command the drone. You can see that the commands have blocks related to motion program control variables, calculations, and sensors. 2 is the Start button, which inserts command blocks under the Start button, and press the Start button to enable the drone to execute the command. 3 is the Power display function, which indicates the power status of the drone. 4 is the function to connect the mobile device and the drone. The connection method is the same as in the Telo app. 5 saves and recalls user-created programming with a save and recall function. 6 is a simulation function that can simulate commands made with a virtual drone. By using this function, even when there is no drone, you can have a virtual drone perform the programming you have created. Let's pause the screen for a moment and try to code the drone freely. Next, we will look at the activities that students with drones can do using the TeleEdu application. The name of this activity is Police Drone as a Drone Coding Mission. First, present the following situation to students. It can be difficult for people to travel directly to small islands that are far from land. So police drones can be dispatched to scout these places. The activity rules are as follows. This is a two-person group activity that requires 2 drones and takes about 20 to 30 minutes per session. The structure of the activity area is as follows. I mean islands away from the mainland. P1 and P2 point to where the drone will start, which is also the location of student 1 and student 2. Student 1 decides which island student 2 should arrive on. Student 2 needs to code the drone to get it there. Students 1 and 2 must alternate the above process to ensure that the drone arrives at the correct location and within the stipulated time. As a variant activity, first, students who are proficient in drone coding can code a drone to arrive on an island and return to the starting point. Second, students who have difficulty coding drones can work in pairs with other students. For example, a group of 4 can work together, and 2 students compete as representatives. As an enrichment activity, students can find and compare the pros and cons of human police officers and police drones. In this way, you can change the game format in various ways, or try in-depth activities related to drones. Let's check what we learned in this class through a quiz. Pause the screen, let's solve the problem, and check the answer. Pause the screen, let's solve the problem, and check the answer. Let's talk about 2 of the most important things we've learned in this class. Today, we learned about the structure, flight principle, and control method of drones, as well as convergence education that can be done using drones. I hope that you will increase your understanding of artificial intelligence and software education through future artificial intelligence and programming-related trainings. Also, learn various methods to apply in real classes and use them in the field. Thanks for watching.